I feel like within the 5 to 10 years, Ghana won't be here.
Ghana will collapse, bro.
Until something is done immediately, Ghana will not be here. If
Like
we don't kill ourselves, someone or something will come here and do it for us.
Roots and Routes. It's Michael Angelo. KP, how you doing, man?
Good, bro.
You good?
How you doing?
Yo, cheers, bro. I see you sipping.
Yeah.
Cheers, man. How's your week been?
My week, as usual, is very eventful.
Eventful. Let's get this show on the road.
Yes, sir.
So, you've seen what's been going on lately, right? The whole mining situation. We've talked about it on the show a couple of times.
Yep.
And there have been some very terrible developments in the news. So today we're going to talk about it and talk about the future of Ghana and where all of this is going to lead us, right?
Right.
So, like I said before, we've spoken about this whole mining situation in different districts in Ghana.
Right.
And it's starting to affect a lot of things.
Right.
And people say when the water bodies or the water sources in a country start getting contaminated, the country is
On a downhill.
on a rapid downfall.
Right.
And so where we stay, right, where we all live, we've seen they've increased prices. So the Ghana Water Company has increased prices because the amount of money they need to spend to make sure the water we have flowing in our houses
Right.
has increased. So
Right.
all the chemicals they need to use to purify the water so we don't get sick
Right.
has increased. But now it's gone past all of that. Now it's coming directly from the soil. So the things we eat, the things we put in our body,
Right.
all of that is all contaminated.
Right.
So where do you think we're going as a country with all this?
I mean, I already told you before that this is something that it's not new news. Like, we spoke about this.
Yeah.
We spoke about how mining, the chemicals they use, a lot of the chemicals have actually been banned by the UN
Okay.
that they use. And I'm trying to be nice.
You don't need to be. I feel like with the topic, we're all at risk right now. So being
Right.
nice off the table.
Like, we're allowing these stupid ass people to keep doing this. And eventually we're just gonna be eating poison. Well, y'all will be eating poison because I'm leaving. Y'all can have the poison. I try to tell you niggas, y'all was gonna listen to me. They don't listen to KP.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this is what's just gonna happen. But what I found interesting though, it was a comment that the president made,
Okay.
which kind of made me feel some kind of way. Somebody brought up the question. We'll look for it, and we have, every time we say we'll put something up, we don't put it up.
Put it up.
So we need to put it up, but I'll find it for y'all. Where the president made a comment when he was asked about the Galamsey situation, and he stated that the day that the helicopter crashed,
Yeah.
the ministers and the accompanying
The dignitaries.
dignitaries were on their way to start a program
Yeah.
to somehow teach the locals how to properly mine or something like that.
Or safely.
Right. And then that, the accident happened. And they can't stop the Galamsey because the youth or the people that are doing that job, that are doing the Galamsey, they wouldn't have any other ways to make money. So until they find a way or somewhere to put them, they can't stop it. Which is odd because what they're doing is illegal.
Incredibly illegal and dangerous.
So basically, they can continue doing illegal things until the government finds them. Well, then that means they need to release every drug dealer and every kidnapper and every, because unless you find work for them to do, right? Then they should continue doing what they're doing because that don't make sense.
Galamsey was not a problem when gold was $2,000 per ounce. But today, gold is pushing $3,600 per ounce. And because of the lack of jobs, jobless growth for several decades, there are a lot of young people who are coming out of school who have no job work to do. And so for them, that is the only livelihood. And so we must not think just about chasing them all over the place without providing alternatives for them. Because the alternative is that they should stay home and starve or go out and do something deviant. And that's why we came up with the cooperative mining concept, for which we recently lost our colleagues. They were going to launch it, the first of its kind in Anglo, because one of the things we said was that we're going to let the big mining companies seed off some of their concessions. Some of them have 400, 500 miles square. And there's gold in some parts of those concessions that they will never mine because the grams per ton of ore is so low. But yet, if you put a small-scale miner there, he can mine it effectively. And so we've discussed with them, and they've all agreed. And so Anglo Ashanti was the first. They've cut a part of the concession, and that is what Omani and Murtala and Co. were going to launch, cooperative mining, so that we'll move the small-scale miners from the forest reserves where they are causing destruction and settle them on the concessions where the big mining companies have seeded. As I speak, Newmont has demarcated an area for these small-scale miners. And we have asked the big companies to mentor them and supervise them and make sure they do the right thing. So that was going to be an alternative for moving them out of the forest and other places so that they can mine under the supervision of those companies. And that's where our colleagues were going when the helicopter crashed. And so it's a program that we're going to continue so that we can give them an alternative, not just go chase them around without finding something else for them to do.
Do you think there could be, and this is just me speculating, right? If the government was able to find a non-violent way to kind of gather up all of them and put them in holding?
That doesn't matter. There's going to be violence. There's no non-violent. What are you going to do? Throw a fishnet and catch them all?
Like, you know, them big, what are those cowboys?
Yeah, cowboy lassos and rein them in.
But yeah, I mean, but do you think
because
obviously we don't want that.
See, the fact of the matter is this Galamsey thing is fueled by foreigners. Yeah. If the locals have nobody to sell the gold to, you think they'll be messing up the waters?
Fair.
No. It's the foreigners. Now I'm seeing trucks full of Chinese people all the time. SUVs, 5 Chinese people were in it, cruising.
The government has put a slight ban, or they've put restrictions on Chinese visitors coming to the country, at least as a precaution or a safeguard for things like that.
You know, laws in Ghana are suggestions. Those foreigners that are not, listen, I mean, I don't know what to, I'm trying to censor myself, y'all.
No, please.
I shouldn't censor myself?
Yeah, go for it. At this point, because it's starting to affect very vital aspects of day-to-day life in this country. Water has gone up. I mean, already, people are complaining about the fact that they can barely get by. Rent is killing young people.
Right.
And now your regular utilities like lights, water, the things you need to get by in your day. You need to take a shower to go to your job. You need to go to your job interviews. You need to get by. You need to eat. And now the food that's being sent into Accra is contaminated as well. I mean, people were, I guess, not paying as much attention to this situation because it wasn't affecting us here in Accra, but now it is.
Well, let me just say it this way, because we've already talked about this.
Yeah.
We just all gonna have to start sharing the poison now.
KP.
And that's it. We're all just gonna get a piece of our poison.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing we can do about it right now because we talked about it. You know what I'm saying? These stupid ass protests don't do nothing, right? So it is what it is. Like I said, like, the foreigners are behind this, and not just the foreigners in this country. The people pulling the strings are outside the country. They send their minions here to get the gold,
To like oversee,
and then they pay the locals to dig it for them. So until we have a government that's willing to, you know, actually clamp down on the situation, I feel like violence needs to be a part of it. I mean, if y'all vote for me for president, I'll take care of it. I swear, there will be a living soul in any of these villages. If you guys is dumb enough to kill everybody, then we might as well get rid of you guys then.
Because I mean, because it's really sad. We obviously don't want violence, and it is.
Who
sad.
doesn't want violence?
I mean, it is pretty sad. I mean, I'm sure
no.
the government.
Who doesn't want violence?
I'm sure the government.
Speak for yourself.
I'm sure the government doesn't want violence.
Well, I believe the government don't want violence because the government is profiting from it. I mean, we need to say what it is, and call it a
spade a spade.
Spade a spade, because it's not. If the government want to stop it, they could stop it. So clearly, if the government isn't stopping it, they don't want to stop it. But I believe that there are foreign forces behind this thing, and those foreign forces do not care about our health. They don't have to drink that water. They don't have to eat that lettuce or spinach or kontumri or whatever. So that's just what it is. I don't know what else I can say about that. If y'all want me as president, don't worry. I take care of it for y'all. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a lot of unalived people if I was to do it.
But then I feel like if this isn't, like you said, violence is very necessary. Because I feel like if this isn't sorted out immediately, Ghana has already fallen in the ranks of safest country in the world. Now it's going to be difficult for people to come here thinking, oh, I have to be extra careful with what I eat because I could literally end up with cancer or die. Right.
Liver failure,
cancer,
kidney failure,
all that kind of stuff.
Right.
So now, us on the ground, in terms of like making sure, what do you think we could do?
Nothing.
There's nothing?
Nothing. Unless we're going to go into those villages and start grabbing up the people doing the Galamsey, there's nothing we could do about it.
Wow.
That's the only thing I can see us doing about it.
So you feel like the young people are pretty much helpless at this point?
I mean, what I want to say, I can't say. Granted, I'm unfiltered, but at the same time, what we say on this platform could be deemed as spreading, what they call it, fear and panic.
Fear and panic. I mean, there's enough fear and panic anyway.
You niggas know what you got to do. I don't have to tell you what they got to do. If somebody's in your backyard digging it up, poisoning your waters, poisoning the produce, you know what to do. Either going to let them do it or stop them.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because looking at the statistics here, so the Utilities Regulatory Commission has raised the tariffs from 5 cedis to 20 cedis per cubic meter. This increase comes at almost 281% raise since the beginning of the year.
Wow.
So at this point, so the impacts of Galamsey, illegal mining activities have polluted water bodies, increasing the cost and difficulty to treat water like to potable standards, basically.
So it costs more to clean the water.
It costs more to clean
So
water.
basically, if you guys aren't going to stop this Galamsey thing, then we're just going to have to pay for more water treatment.
Okay.
That's if the water treatment is effective, that is.
I mean...
And at some point, I think it's going to be ineffective.
At this point, I feel like it will get pretty ineffective because how many people can afford this change? Because jobs aren't being created.
Right.
Young people aren't making more money.
So let me ask you, what do you think should happen?
At this point, I've seen multiple protests, right? Protests about things that have nothing to do with anything.
Like the Ashau must go?
Ashau must go, Nigeria
You worried
must
about
go,
Ashau must go.
All these other things.
But you're not worried about these waters being polluted or your food being poisoned. Misplaced priorities, man. Like,
exactly.
We talk about these issues all the time. And at the end of the day, you know what? Let's just watch. Let's stay tuned.
We should.
I mean, what if you start seeing people falling over and dying, and maybe then they'll feel like they need to do something about it. But you know what's crazy though? Check it. The people who are doing the Galamsey will probably die first.
No, it's already a thing because you are literally in zone X, right?
Right.
You are literally right there.
Right.
The minute the chemicals come out of the situation, it's all in your nose.
That's what I'm saying.
All in your skin.
So let them die. Maybe if enough of them die.
And just quarantine the
Right. If enough of them die. But see, that's what they want though.
Oh, Jesus.
You see what I'm saying? Remember I said that before. They want that place unlivable. Because if you can't live there, then they have all the
access
to do whatever they want. Because now they can't.
I didn't think of that.
That's exactly what they want. I think I said it. This is the first time we spoke about this.
No, I don't think I took it in.
Right. They pause. They want that place to become uninhabitable.
Yeah.
You remember well, that actually didn't happen in Avatar, but it's sort of like Avatar. Remember when they came in, they wanted to
like dig up
go under Gaia and
start cutting all the trees down,
right.
Destroying their connections to the roots and stuff.
Because they couldn't live there then. If they did that, right?
Yeah.
So I think the idea is to poison that whole area, right? So people can't live there. If the water is bad, the land is bad, the food is bad, people can't live there. Now, if people can't live there, people can still mine there. You dig what I'm saying? So I think eventually a lot of the locals will die. And if you're engaged in Galamsey, I think you should die. Because you know what you're doing is wrong. You know it's killing people and you choose to keep doing it. So then you should just bear the consequences. So I think that's what they want. They want the place uninhabitable so they could continue digging up the gold. Because like I said, the world is going towards a gold standard. That means a lot of currencies will be backed by gold. Central banks are buying more gold. Governments are buying more gold. Entrepreneurs are buying more gold. Investors are buying more gold.
Countries that have no gold are crying over gold.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So we are a big target because gold is about to be the new standard of money. Right? So what else do you expect? All these other thugs and crooks and governments they want gold. And if we're gonna allow them to come dig it and poison us, they don't care about that. They just want their gold. So, and if the locals are stupid enough to give it to them, then so be it. So that's what's gonna happen.
Because I've seen a lot of conversations where Ghanaians refuse to take accountability for the part we play in the problems we're facing today. Right? We've gone out. We've protested Nigerians. We've protested.
Ashau.
We've protested a number of things, and it's becoming unbecoming. Whereas, like, okay, we've taken our eye off the ball. We're not. The new government came in, and yes, big ups to Mr. President. He's doing an amazing job to try and bring some accountability to the people around him. But then it's like, in terms of things like the NSS organization, where it's like the man, I don't quite remember his name, passes on the baton to the new head of the NSS, right?
Right.
And then they find out that 1,000 of the names on the list are babies under the age of 1.
Damn, they got jobs already?
Right? And if you, so let's see, let me try to do the math, right? Try to do the math. Can someone pass me your phone?
What's the math? I'll do it in my head. What is it?
You do it in your head? Okay, so each person gets paid 715. Wow. So 715 times...
That's 715,000.
715,000?
Yeah, you said times 1,000, right?
No. It's even bigger than that. So 715 CDs times a year.
715 CDs.
So 12 months.
12 months. It's a lot of fucking money. How about that?
Yeah, it's like
it equals a lot of fucking money.
It's a lot of money, right? That could be going into the pockets of young people. So now they have to deal with the fact that, one, they're not getting paid enough. And even when they are getting paid, they're getting cheated on top of it. 2.
Wait, I'm confused. Are we still talking about Galamsey?
Yeah. So like rent. So wait, okay. Rent is now, what's it called? Rent is being charged in dollars. Now, when you now buy your house, now you have to hope that the water that's coming through your tap
doesn't kill you.
It doesn't fucking kill you. Then you know what?
So this is my question though. If I have a borehole, am I safe? That's what I was wondering.
In Accra, yes.
So so we just got to do a borehole. Listen, niggas, I got money to do a borehole. You niggas gonna die. Okay? Y'all need to stop this shit.
So it's like after you're done worrying about all of that, you go to your chop bar, you think, oh, let me go and eat something to satisfy myself.
You gotta make sure the chop bar has a borehole.
Then the contomere will kill you.
God damn. Palava sauce.
Like, as a young person right now, as a person going through life right now, it's like, Jesus Christ.
Nah, but it's our fault. Can't blame nobody.
It really is our fault.
It's our fault.
Right? Because, anyways.
You know what? Moving forward, let's talk about the future of
the future.
Of Ghana. How do you see the future of Ghana?
KP.
What do you think is about to happen?
KP. Look, I'm incredibly lucky, right, to be around some really incredible people. Someone like you, the handlers.
Thanks.
Mean, people have Don't start blushing.
I am, man.
I mean, don't
Thank you.
don't be weird. Don't be weird about it.
All right.
So like people that are trying to at least make a difference in their various fields, and but then every time I turn on the news or I read the news and I look at how the general populace is kind of like reacting to the times we're in, I'm very scared, bro. I won't lie to you.
What do you mean?
So, I mean, you look at the anger towards things that make no sense online and like in the news and stuff like that. And it's like, not enough. Okay, so recently, right?
Right.
The government or the police cracked down on the stolen car situation.
Right.
And people are complaining not about the fact that our people are stealing cars from abroad and bringing them to Ghana. They are more concerned about the fact that they are losing money selling stolen cars.
Okay. I mean, who gives a fuck about both of that shit?
You guys,
what about the water that's being poisoned?
The priorities.
Like, cars get stolen all over the world.
Right?
That's not new.
Then they're complaining about Nigerians. Young people are out in the streets getting paid little to nothing to go and protest things that have no bearings on their lives, right? So honestly, my opinion is I don't see us getting to a point in this country where we are concerned about important things quick enough. That's where I am. As a young person looking at what's going on, I don't think we're angry enough at the right things. What about you? What do you think?
I mean, and I think a good idea that you proposed earlier is we should go on the campuses and talk to the young people.
I want to know.
All right, then let's do that.
Like, I want to know. Like, you are in school. Cool. You know, because like what, Legon has the Legon night markets, right? They sell things like wache, all these things. The wache gets wrapped in leaves, right? It gets wrapped in leaves. They have contomere there. They have other... You don't know where to... So you'll be in your house. Your child will call you that they are not feeling well.
Right.
That's another problem.
Right, you go and then their kidneys are failing.
Kidneys are failing. Why? Your kid doesn't smoke, drink. Look,
Hey, yo, listen. This how I'm feeling, right? The future of Ghana and how it looks. So over the weekend, we saw the funeral in Kumasi.
What's Kumasi?
What's Kumasi?
There's a Kumasi? Where they had the black paint on their faces.
You don't know where Kumasi is?
No. Was it in Kumasi?
Of course.
Yeah,
that's
the black.
Asantehemaa.
Yeah.
Menshia.
The Menshia, yes.
Kumasi.
Yes.
Nigga, you gotta study up on your fucking geography.
Yes, please. I'm trying my best.
I'm trying to teach a young boy. He doesn't know, you know?
I'm trying, guys. Be patient with me.
Nah, but check this out though, right? So now my family touches the royal family in Kumasi.
Okay.
So I was a little confused or conflicted, right? I've been watching a lot of the footage on
YouTube?
On YouTube. Mm-hmm. And I'm watching, and I didn't know how to feel. Because I watched some of these social media people talk, oh, it's a great display of culture, a beautiful display of culture. Mm. Then they show when everybody was in the house, right? Mm-hmm. And I didn't want to talk about this, right? But I'm going to talk about it. And I feel like I have a right to talk about it.
Of course.
Right? So I'm watching this man chew a live chicken head.
Yep, twisting around.
This man got fucking charcoal all over his face, yellow teeth, and he has a live chicken in his hand. And he's warning everybody about how he's gonna kill you, cut your head off, if they find you outside at night. He takes this chicken, he puts the head of the chicken in his mouth, bites it. No, he doesn't, he just bites it and chews it. I'm like, what kind of savage bullshit is this? And then we have the dumbass temerity to call it culture. And you know how they say, we can't leave culture behind? Yeah. That's a fact.
But we should leave that.
However, some cultures, some traditions should be left behind. We need to progress. And the people who choose not to progress will die. That's how I'm seeing it. People all over the world watch this thing. Yeah. Imagine these white kids sitting in their classrooms watching this because they streamed it live.
And it's all over social media.
And it's all over social media. And you see this guy with yellow teeth, with charcoal all over his face, chewing the head of a chicken, a live chicken. One, how does that look? How do we look in the eyes of the world? Two, that is the most savage thing I have probably seen in my life.
It scared you, huh?
It didn't scare me. I was sickened. It was pathetic. I was disgusted. Yeah. Like, what are you accomplishing by this?
It's the funeral rites, right?
No funeral rites.
Funeral, what's it called?
He's a quote unquote Otumfuo, and his thing is to protect the palace and the king. Yeah. Okay, that's great. But what's up with the chewing of the head of the chicken?
And they were beating people, though.
And I saw it. They beat that guy up.
They beat,
you know. And the thing and what bothers me is, how is this progressive? And then what annoyed me the most was when the whole town was put in a house, was basically they went on lockdown, right? Then it showed how Kumasi looks. It looks like a fucking dumpster. The roads are bad, there's trash everywhere, it's brown. And I'm gonna show you a clip too. I think I sent it to you.
Yeah, yes, man.
There's a clip of Asantehemaa going to see the queen. It was him and Kufuor.
And President Kufuor. Yeah.
And they come out. And I'm sitting there looking at the streets, how beautiful the streets look, how nice these buildings are arranged. The Rolls Royce comes out and looks really nice. Wait, let me finish. Let me finish.
Talk your shit, man.
You know what I'm saying? I see this nice Rolls Royce come out, turn onto this beautifully paved street. I think it was 10 Downing.
No, that wasn't 10 Downing.
It wasn't 10 Downing?
That was 10 Downing, okay. Yeah. I don't remember where it was, but
that wasn't 10 Downing?
Yeah, that was
okay.
10 Downing, yeah.
Or wherever it was, because this nigga's from UK.
Yeah.
Don't cut me off on him in the middle of a sentence like that either, because you kind of throw off my rhythm. But check this out, right? I see Kufuor come out. Well, at first I see Asantehemaa come out in his suit.
Suited and booted.
He's in a suit. Now, hold on a second. You're the great king of the Ashanti Empire. We are wearing a suit? How did they get you out of your traditional garb? You're a king. Are you? You're a king. But when you go see these white people, you wear a suit. One. Then he comes out, he walks to the Rolls Royce. Beautiful building, beautiful streets. And I sat there and thought to myself, like, don't you see what Kumasi looks like? Why can't Kumasi look like that? Why is it okay for Kumasi to look like that? There's enough money, enough gold in the Ashanti Empire to develop Kumasi to make it look like Dubai. So check it. So I see Asantehemaa come out in his suit. Why he's wearing a suit befuddles me. Because you are the king of the Ashanti Empire. Nobody should be able to get you out of your royal garbs. But you wear your royal garbs to go see the queen or whoever you go to see. You come out, Kufuor comes out in a wheelchair in a suit. And I'm looking at the street and I'm like, this street looks so clean. This place looks so beautiful. But yet your very kingdom that you rule over looks like trash. And I know people will probably get mad at me for saying this, but it's the fucking truth. Kumasi looks like trash. Why doesn't Kumasi look better than it looks? All the gold in Kumasi and it looks like that. I was disheartened. They had a drone that was going through Kumasi looking at the streets. People was going around showing how the place was quiet. And I'm like, this place looks like trash. I was born in Kumasi. My family touches the Ashanti tribe. The royal family at that. And this is not no disrespect to the royal family, because I'd be disrespecting myself.
Of course.
However, the place does not look good. Why? So when we talk about the future of Ghana, I don't know where we're going. It doesn't look good either. It does not look good because our very leaders don't care what the place looks like. We care more about tradition, somebody throwing powder all over himself, someone chewing the head of a live chicken on TV and all over social media for everybody to see. It looked crazy. It didn't look good. And everybody's talking about this great display of culture. Yes, it's cute. The kids are dancing. But what else? What else? You got people threatening the public that they will kill them if they come out. You have people chewing live chickens in front of the camera. And the craziest thing I saw, I'm gonna try to find this clip, was 3 ladies. And they were singing this thing. If you guys can find it for me, it'd be dope. They were saying, Uturumu bini. And Uturumu bini. I'm like, and these are old people, bro. These are like our mothers. I'm like, is this the culture we're talking about? A lot of the stuff I saw, it looked demonic. It looked satanic. It looked dark. That's the type of culture we need to leave behind. It looked filthy. I know I'm not the one who's seeing this. And I'm not speaking like a diasporan right now. I'm talking as a son of the soil. These are some of the things that we do not need in our culture. We need to leave that trash behind. But then when we go to Europe, we clean up, throw on a suit, and walk these beautiful streets. So what is it? I don't know what the future looks like. I don't know what the future looks like, bro.
I feel like with what you've talked about, it really just boils down to misplaced priorities. Like, you can get all the muscle in the world to go and threaten all these people. If you're doing the same thing, I'm not saying threaten people, but if you're doing the same thing by applying that much pressure and saying, if we see anybody littering here, there, and wherever,
right,
we'll beat you up.
Right.
We'll lash you.
Right.
Everybody, maybe 2 days in the week, nobody comes out, massive cleanup, right? But then, no, that's not our culture, right? We don't have a culture of maintenance, cleanliness, right. But then we'll get up every day, we'll go to church. We'll get up every day, we'll do our traditional things. We don't have to be dirty people to uphold our culture. If you want to chew on 1 million chickens, as long as you clean up the feathers and put them where they're supposed to be disposed. You know what I'm saying?
My nigga, like this, like, be honest with you, like after this weekend, I think I don't know if I gave up. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, like, I think I gave up, bro. When I saw that shit on TV, man, like, and you know what? I can understand if they did it as like a show, but you have people that actually believe this is life. This is how we should live. Yeah. You get me? Like, it just, I couldn't understand it. I couldn't fathom what part of the culture this was.
Or how it's pushing us forward.
Or how it's pushing us forward.
Because it mortified me. I was terrified.
Like, I'm just like, what am I watching?
Going on?
It was some macabre.
I was like, ugh.
Right, like, why? And then it's like you see over and over just all these people with bidia.
What's that?
Bidia's charcoal.
Okay.
All on them, like, okay, I get it. The dances are cool. This is what you should do back in the day.
Yeah.
But to lock down a whole city, if I threaten you right now outside saying I will kill you, right? I will get locked up. You get what I'm saying to you? But yet this man is threatening the whole city. You basically has the license to kill that night.
And assault people too.
And assault people.
Assault in the street.
That's savagery.
I'm like,
that shows deep down inside how we really are, bro.
My thing is,
and this bothered nobody. At least not how they were, not how they were talking, not how the people were talking. Oh, it was such a beautiful display of culture. And what do you think the Europeans and the people in the West think when they see this? I know some of you say we don't care what they think, but then you want a visa. We look like savages, bro.
I have no problem. Look, my thing is, if that's what you want to do, and obviously it's traditions, I won't come and sit on this show and
chew on a chicken head live?
I mean, I won't come and pretend I understand the essence or the importance of it, right? I am not from Kumasi.
It's fear. He did it to strike fear in people so people won't come out the house. Trying to show you what they would do to you. If I could eat this chicken's head raw, that means I'm a savage
I'll mess you up.
and I will kill you if you step out the house. Okay, fine. If that's what you want to do, how is this progress?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have to. If we're in a land or in a country where we did do progressive things, we did have our priorities in check, we did want our environment to look clean and presentable, livable at least, and we had a mentality and a culture of my environment can't look like this because the places I want to emulate or the places I want to go don't look like this. So why would I want to
live in this?
Live in this, right? Leave my land like this, but then travel to another man's land. If we had our priorities straight, I don't have a problem. I don't have to watch you chew on a chicken. Bro,
that shit should be illegal.
I don't have to watch you chew on a chicken.
That shit should be illegal.
But if I came to Kumasi and I brought people, then I was like, oh, this is my country. These are parts of my country, and I'd like to show it off. And there's dirt in the street. Gutters are overflowing with all kinds of stuff. As I'm driving, I'm seeing someone tie their shit in a bag, excuse my language, and throw their shit into the street. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't have to subscribe to watching you chew on a chicken head, put charcoal on your face, and beat people up. Maybe I understand it one day, maybe I won't. That's up to me to subscribe to whatever it is you're doing. But then, bro,
my thing is this, right?
Know. The future.
As far as the future looks, I don't know because let's take it from a tech perspective. Right now, AI we're approaching AGI. I think AGI is the point where basically the AIs are smarter than us. They can do everything way better than us, right? And most of the jobs that humans do,
made redundant,
AI will be doing it. Down to the point where they could have a silicon robot that could be a plumber that knows way more about plumbing than you, right? They're constantly building robots that will eventually will take your place, yeah, basically. Then, so even kids going to school now, the schools aren't really into AI. They're not really into blockchain. You see what I'm saying? So what happens to the kids that are going to schools? They're going to come out and not have jobs. AIs can do prompts better than humans. So you can't say I'm going to graduate and become an AI prompt developer. Like, so what are we going to do? I don't know. So the kids going to school, they're not going to have jobs. There's not an infrastructure that can actually facilitate anything else for us to do. Then you have the adults that are chewing chickens on live TV. You have people poisoning these waters. I feel like within the 5 to 10 years, Ghana won't be here.
Ghana will collapse, bro.
Until something is done immediately, Ghana will not be here. If we don't kill ourselves, someone or something will come here and do it for us. And y'all can get mad all you want. I could talk about tradition all you want. But I don't see anything good coming out of it.
Because right now, all I'm seeing is just lack of accountability, misplaced priorities, and a lot of distractions.
I think what I see is we're allowing the stupid people to talk. And all the smart people are quiet.
Yeah,
the stupid people have, people are afraid to even say, like I was watching for someone to condemn some part of what I was seeing. Nah. And not a single person condemned it. And then the one person who I saw, and he didn't do a good job, what he was doing was insulting Otumfuo, but
that's unnecessary.
He got dealt with.
That's unnecessary.
You see? Yeah. But I think we still have to, speak truth to power. That was not appealing to me. What I saw had me conflicted because that's my culture. I saw my culture. I saw my culture being displayed, or part of my culture being displayed, and it was like, this isn't what I want to be tied to. But then at the end of the day, it's part of, this is your people. This is where you're coming from.
Yeah.
So if this is where I'm coming from, where are we going?
The foundation is shaky. Where are we going?
Where are we going? You know, and then I'll watch, you know, some people was like, oh, you're always talking about these Nigerians, and you must really like Nigerians. I saw clips from the Yam Festival.
Oh, the previous ones.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing no one chewing the head off a chicken. I'm seeing clean, white cloth, beautiful presentations of culture too. And it had me really conflicted, like, what's going on? Why do we choose to keep this going? And parts of the funeral, they were speaking English, right? Okay, they're speaking English. So that means we can change parts of the culture.
We can adapt.
We can adapt. So why don't we take out some of the other stuff that looks, as you put it, scary,
Bro.
and replace it with things that don't look as scary? Let's adapt. Yeah. I didn't like what I saw at all. At all. And a lot of y'all don't know where I come from as far as my family's concerned. Yeah. If you do some research about me, you'll find out, and you'll see why this probably bothers me a little more than the average person. Like I said, this is parts of my family members. These are some of my family members.
Before I forget, you sent me a video. I mean, we were talking about the whole Nepal thing, right? These people rioted, burnt things, destroyed government properties, and cleaned up that same...
They cleaned it up after they did it?
That same week.
Now, like, the reason why this show is a little hard for me is because the things I want to say, some asshole could easily use that against us, right?
Yeah.
And you guys can read between the lines.
Yeah.
So I know the people watching the show are intelligent, so I'll say certain things and just read between the lines. What happened in Nepal? Would it be so bad? Would it? I mean, just think about it. You young people watching the show.
It shouldn't get to that point.
You feel me? Would it be so bad? Just a thought.
Because KP, and just you agree with me or disagree with me. Even if we're able to bring down the establishment or take down the people in the government that are corrupt.
What's gonna replace it?
Not even that. Do you know how they voted in their prime minister? On Discord. Basically, like they went on Twitch and voted for the lady and they were done. Do you know how long that would take? Bro, if we did do what they did, on a normal day, we don't even have the culture of cleanliness and maintenance in this culture.
All right.
Regardless of an uprising, we aren't even taking care of our national treasures or our country. If we did have a riot, bro, this country would be unlivable.
This is what I hope. I hope we do not get to that point where there's ever mass protest and rioting like that. Because I feel like a lot of people in this country have a lot of pent-up anger, hate, jealousy, envy, and a lot of just nonsense going on. And if that was to happen here, I think it'd be worse than Rwanda. It'd be worse than Liberia. It'll be worse than any other place because Ghana has never had
an uprising
that happen.
Yeah. It'd be terrible.
Ghana will be unlivable. Outside of the waters being poisoned, outside of pushing out foreigners, Nigerians, and all these businesses, what would be left would be nothing worth staying for.
Because water is scarce, food is becoming scarce, then now we're fighting for actual resources. People start killing each other, bro.
Then we have nobody to blame. But I told you that's what's going to happen, though. Remember I told you the other shows. What I see for Ghana is not good. And we're going to sit back and talk about tradition and then not focus on what's important. We're going to sit back and then talk about stolen cars, Shatawale's Lamborghini, and all this other nonsense, and not focus on what needs to be focused on. The question really does arise as to what will happen afterwards.
I can't tell you, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
I genuinely can.
Because I don't know if there's even any group that's already together that will be able to stand and take control. Because I really don't even have much faith in the military. Because I've gone into the bushes with some of these troops.
Yeah.
I've gone into the bushes with some of them. And I'm like, God damn, if there was ever a military rule, you guys would be assholes. Did you saw how the police was moving? And they're just police. Now imagine when there's no rule of law. And then there's police, there's people on the streets. It's just gonna be bad. And it's coming. I just don't know when. But if it happens, it's gonna be bad.
It started. Because once, like we are seeing now, resources are becoming more and more scarce, it's going to become like, it'll get to a point where the anger reaches boiling level, and then people start waking up and being like, oh, wait, we let foreigners take us for granted for too long. Then that will spark another thing, fighting each other, fighting the foreigners, fighting this, fighting that, destroying businesses that have carried our economy. Then all those people will leave.
Right.
Just the Nigerian economy alone, from businesses, students, and banks.
Right.
Billions of dollars, bro. Just in the economy. Then you add maybe the criminals, the fraudsters, and all of that are working together with people in our country to keep our economy going. Then they will leave. The Chinese, they can leave.
They're not leaving.
I mean, they can. That's why
they're not leaving. They're gonna stay. See, that's what they want. They want to destabilize Ghana. When Ghana's destabilized, they get look at Congo. You're really talking Congo right now,
bro.
This is Congo Part 2. The whole place will be destabilized, but you'll see paramilitary troops guarding Galamsey sites. They'll be guarding. There could be a whole riot going on. They don't care. I bet you nobody's going towards those sites. They're going to be digging up that gold. And now, not only you have no government to oversee them, right?
No checks and balances.
No, there's no checks and balances. It's total pandemonium. But in those bushes, they'll be digging gold. That's what they want. This is the story of Avatar. Listen, this is what's coming, people. If you are in Ghana, be warned. Be very, very, very warned. This is a warning. There is about to be chaos and mayhem. They're about to dig up this gold. That's what's about to happen. All this gold that's down there, that's why all this is happening. The Nigeria must go. That's not an organic thing.
Yeah,
they're now using social media, right, as the platform for the war. They have bots that's perpetuating a lot of this information. Oh, Ghana must go. All this propaganda is not us behind it. So now we stir it up. Okay, Ghana, Nigerians must go. Boom, Nigerians start leaving. The economy starts to get shaky. Have you noticed the dollar's going back up?
Yeah. It's now at 12 something. Almost 13.
It was at 13. I think
today?
it was at 13 at least a black market.
Fair.
You see what I'm saying? And then the economy is going down. People are getting hungry. People are getting desperate.
Scared.
Now you have tribal wars.
Yes.
Little tribal clashes over bullshit.
Or back it.
Now a fucking monitor that says, what?
Aquaba.
Now people are mad about that. What would trigger this thing will be an issue between the Ashanti and the Gans. If that happens,
then the capital falls.
Capital fall. Once that happens, complete pandemonium. And while all this stuff is happening, they're taking the gold. Do not be fooled. All this is about the gold.
I don't doubt.
So the future of Ghana looks like Avatar. If you don't believe me, go watch Avatar. Go watch it. But the thing is, we'll start destroying ourselves from within. And then the foreigners that come in, they'll be guarded. You dare not go into their territory either, because they will kill you. They need that gold. So unless the youth are about to, not even just the youth, I think the military, people in the military need to really, I don't know if it's already happening or what, they need to get ready. There's some people that can actually control the military, they need to get ready for what's coming. And hopefully, which I doubt it, we'll find someone who can actually bring things, you know. And I'm even saying about, I can't even fathom what.
Yeah, I don't know what fairy tale land you're talking about.
I'm just like,
I know what you're talking about.
I mean, listen, get ready to move. That's all I can say. Yeah. Get ready to move. Start looking for another passport.
Because we do this show, right? And obviously the whole point of this show was to have the diasporans come and get like a clearer picture of what living here and being here is like. And now, honestly,
but it doesn't change.
How do you still feel about that?
I still feel like the diasporans need to come home. Let me tell you why. The people in the diaspora, some of us in the diaspora are military. And you know, in the military, they just don't teach you how to shoot. They have engineers.
Of course.
They have architects,
medical
doctors.
personnel.
You know what I'm saying? They have all different types of professions in the military. Aside from that, you have actual doctors, actual architects, engineers, people of that nature. And don't get it twisted. If this happens in Ghana, the West won't be any better. You seen France? France is on fire right now. Right. Soon, you know that girl they killed on that train in North Carolina?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, look it up. There's this girl. She's an Iranian refugee that ran to the States to start a new life. She gets on a train, it's a commuter rail. She's sitting there like looking through her tablet or something, and there's a black guy in a red hoodie. He whips out a knife, a little pocket knife. The little girl is just sitting there, and I'm not gonna lie to you, when I watched it, my heart broke. My heart broke. He got up and just like stabbed her in the neck like 3 or 4 times and just walked away. And the little girl just sat there and she just collapsed. And all you just see is blood all over, right? Now, since that's happened in North Carolina, there's been riots, protests. And then you see, if you go on Twitter, you'll see they made a post of her and it says, "Never forget," or "Always remember." So it seems like there's something behind that. Some people are saying it's fake or it was orchestrated, whatever the case may be. But white people are pissed. And black people are pissed. You have Chicago, where the special forces or the U.S. military is in Chicago now, trying to clamp down on the gang warfare and all that.
And ICE is going around too.
ICE is going around with the immigrants. So it's not going to be easy up there either. It's going to be crazy up there. So it's either going to stay in the U.S. and deal with that bullshit, or come down and deal with this bullshit. You see what I'm saying? I suggest you come down and deal with this bullshit.
Yeah.
If we have enough people with sense here, after all the smoke clear, hopefully, there'll be a group of people in little enclaves, right, that know how to survive, know how to create a society that will come together and somehow create a semblance of normalcy somewhere. Now, once again, a lot of this stuff that I think is going on is influenced by the West. The question is, would they allow that? Or would it be another Congo?
It can't be.
Or South Sudan? You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, I get you.
Ghana's no different from any of these countries.
Yeah.
Ghana's no different from any of these countries. So as far as the future looks, as far as Ghana's concerned, I think it's going to be better than being in the West.
It's blurry right now.
It's blurry. But I also think being here is better than being in the West if you're Ghanaian.
This
or
is home.
Any type of African diasporan. Because at least here, you're home. Yeah. Your village is there.
Your people.
Your people are here. You know, some of the knowledge that we acquired there can actually be implemented here, opposed to you staying in the West and being destroyed
For someone else's bullshit.
for someone else's bullshit. You dig what I'm
Come
saying?
join us.
Come here,
Help
and
us.
maybe we could structure something
Yeah.
that could curtail what's about to happen.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just how I see it.
Okay. Okay. And we shouldn't forget too, Africa has 54 countries.
It's 52, right?
52, right?
I mean, it's always changing. There was
I mean, I think, yeah, is it 54 or 52?
the last time I checked was 52.
50-something countries, right?
Right.
So wherever you are in the diaspora, if you have any African sort of heritage or blood, if you can immediately come down to Ghana, come somewhere.
Right.
And then work your way into Ghana.
And this is why we're building the Afro Tango app too.
Tango out.
So the app was supposed to be ready. A whole bunch of little bugs. We're trying to clear the bugs out just so it's a smooth, ride.
Want to give you guys the best experience.
Right. So when you're on this app, at least you'll be in touch with other people of like minds. Yeah. We're not talking Facebook and Twitter and any of that. All that stuff is there, but they're not Afrocentric.
Yeah, and plus they have their own algorithms that show you what they want. They want you to see.
At least with the Afro Tango app, you could connect to other people that grew up abroad that are here, not here, and then we could figure out what's going on and kind of maybe create something that would allow us to move forward. Yeah. Just over the weekend, man, I just kind of been, I don't know, I just been in a pensive state of mind, I guess.
Heavy is the head, no?
Yeah, we could say that. I've just been watching, and I was really disheartened by what I saw. Like, I didn't see it as a great showcase of culture. I saw it as just, why are we glorifying some of these things? I feel like it just didn't make any sense. So if you shut down the whole Kumasi and someone had maybe a medical emergency, that means what? They just die in their house?
I don't want to laugh, bro.
Why? Because they can't go out. The guy who chewed the chicken's head will kill them.
Yeah.
Like that's not how society should be. How are these people allowed to basically threaten and intimidate the whole city into the house?
Yeah.
That's terrorism.
Now you're delving into mental health territory.
Right.
Those are mad.
This is mental. This is
yeah.
This is not culture.
That's not like, what are you doing?
This is terrorism. This is not
no sensitivity training whatsoever.
Like, this is not right. I don't know why no one is calling this out.
Nope.
And not to disrespect any chiefs or kings, but how can you allow this to happen? Why does the city look like that?
Do you know what I want to know? Like, speaking about like sensitivity training, if we went to the town and we interviewed the people that were responsible, the muscle that was responsible for, like you said, hospitals. If anybody had somebody's wife is giving birth, somebody had a medical situation, or so on and so forth.
An asthma attack.
I'm betting you there was not a single game plan for making sure people were okay.
And I'm sure it happened.
I can put my life on it.
That it happened. People had medical emergencies and could not leave their house.
Because they're scared.
Because they're scared they'll be killed. That's terrorism. That's not culture.
Can you imagine you have to feed your family, but you can't go and do your job because someone might
kill you that
some
night.
random chicken.
Some chicken head eater might kill you.
Bro, I don't know. But we outside though, so.
But that's it. That's all. I mean, I don't know. I was really like, I'm sitting here watching TV. I'm just like, I'm watching all the YouTube videos. Oh, it's such beautiful culture. And you have people interviewing the Abrafo. Oh, so what would happen if this guy said even if his own family came out, he would kill them. Like, how is this okay? Like, really? I'm all for culture.
Of course.
Right? But we need to put some common sense to some of this stuff. None of that made sense to me. You mean if someone's dying, we can't take him to the hospital because you'll kill him? How is the president okay with that? How? Why? Because everybody's scared to talk about it? We're not talking about disrespecting anybody, but there's common sense got to play a part in this too. If culture is supposed to take us forward, not backwards.
It's supposed to propel us. It's supposed to be the springboard that pushes us into the next.
We lean on culture to go forward. How was this helping us move forward? And if we had any sense, when we saw those empty streets of Kumasi looking like the Gaza Strip, garbage everywhere.
You want us to protest? Bro, like the protesters in Nepal, right? If you were a foreigner or you were new to the country, or like, have you seen that video where like the tour buses, they were so organized, bro, young people. So like tour buses would come, they'd stop, they'd make sure traffic was organized. It was like, yeah, we want change, but we're not Neanderthals. We're not trying to,
They're not trying to destroy
our country. We just want a better way of life. You see them directing traffic, cleaning. They were leaving water for like people. Like if you're in the streets and you were caught up in the nonsense, they won't come tell you if you don't get out of this, we'll kill you or we'll attack you. No. Look, you're caught up in this thing we're doing. Here's a bottle of water. Here's directions to the next
Relax.
thing.
Go sit somewhere.
Let's figure
out what we're
doing. Bro. So is it that we don't have sense?
I mean, that's what it looks like. It looks like we're dumb. It looks like we're savages. I didn't see civilization on television. I didn't see culture that we should be adhering to.
No.
All I saw outside of the dancing, right, was savage behavior. A man chewing the head of a chicken. People with crazy costumes on telling the public that they will kill them if they came out their house. What's up?
What's up? How far now? The future of Ghana. I don't know.
I mean, maybe we should allow them to destroy themselves.
Oh, please.
Maybe that's what needs to happen. Maybe enough of y'all kill each other, you'll start to have some sense like, hold up. I mean, to close out the show, man, like, this weekend, I understand that, it was a funeral. It was a sad situation that,
of course.
the queen died. Yes, it's sad. However, I don't agree with a lot of the things I saw. And especially on behalf of the Abrafo threatening the public that no one should leave their house or they'll die. There was just disregard for the public in general.
No sensitivity
towards anyone's plight. You have old people that I'm sure had medical emergencies that probably died because of what happened. No one is talking about that. Instead, we're focused on how the Igbo king or chief Eze was disgraced. That was more of news than anything else. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Like,
it's clickbait, no?
What type of people are we, man?
It's like, clickbait.
Where are we going with this? How is this okay? This is not okay. Telling the whole city you're gonna kill anyone who comes out with disregard to everything that's going on in the lives of the people is just, I just think it was completely it was unhinged. It was unhinged, and that's it.
Yeah. So like, KP, what I want to understand, right, is, okay, so these people are okay with beating up people. You know that guy they beat up, like the couple people they beat up during the traditional funeral or whatever, threatening to kill them, whatever.
I know I saw this guy was talking about no one can beat him up, or Otumfuo this, or Otumfuo that.
Oh, they got him?
Oh, they beat the shit out of him. I forget his name. He has a name. I forget. Damn, that nigga has a name. But they beat the shit. He looked like a fucking cartoon
character. He looked tired, yeah. You know, like the
yes. He looked like Martin. Remember Martin when he got beat up? I mean, it's not funny because
it's not funny, but
why he got beat up was kind of crazy. But like you said, they would beat somebody up for talking shit.
Yeah.
But they'll leave the people that are poisoning the waters,
Destroying
destroying the water
our
bodies.
sources of food, our water bodies. the
But you won't
things
go
that
beat them up.
sustain us.
Right.
Like, why is that okay? I mean, I get it. It's a tricky situation because the people that are fighting back against all the task force and the people that are going there to stop it are locals. But then it's obviously evident that these people are okay openly threatening locals.
Right.
So then, yeah, we need go threaten those locals.
So they
real
locked.
quick.
So wait, hold on. What you're saying is funny too because they locked up that Kwame Nkrumah lookalike
for just
for threatening.
yo. Can we put this?
Yeah, you can put that picture up. They locked him up for 7 months, right, for threatening the president.
What do you call?
So my question is: so if the president came out in Kumasi that night, what would have happened to him?
Yeah.
So technically, he wasn't the president in Kumasi that day. So isn't that a threat against the president?
Well, what do you call when you threaten a president or like a head of state?
Stupid. They're stupid.
Bro,
Is there any other words?
Isn't it treason? But whatever it is, my thing is I don't understand why we can't threaten those Galamsey people. And if people in our crowd disagree with me or people on the internet disagree with me, it is getting closer to us than I like it to be. So,
What do you mean?
They've increased water prices. So now I could go put on the tab to brush my teeth and end up with kidney failure.
Right.
I can go to my favorite local chop bar to go and eat. I love kontomire. Me and kontomire are locked in, bro.
Really?
That's my love language.
Really?
Now look, kontomire, like I'm vexed, bro.
So my question is now, why don't they take that same energy that they applied to Kumasi into the Galamsey sites? If anybody comes out with an axe, a pick,
Any type of machine.
fucking tractor, we're gonna cut your head off.
Yeah, beat you
Why
up.
don't they do that? If that's what they're saying they'll do to you if you come out for some food. Why can't we apply that same energy to the people that are destroying the water bodies and poisoning the land? Misplaced priorities.
Question for the who? The gods. KP. I don't think we'll ever understand. But we did inside. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But in terms of the future of Ghana, I don't know, bro.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. So,
Stupid.
yeah. All right, man. Well, as always, broski, amazing conversation. We'd love to hear some of your thoughts. We'd love some of your opinions on the matter. Of course, as always, you can leave your comments down below. Please like, subscribe, and hit us up on social media, Roots and Routes GH, Michael Angelo.
And when you leave comments, I'm gonna say this. When you leave comments, just get out your emotions. Use some logic.
Do some research.
I mean, use some logic.
So,
Culture is culture, but we need to really take a look at what's going on. To look at what we're doing. This is KP, man.
yeah.
It's Roots and Routes.
It's been great. Thank you.
That's a real me when I'm fucked up. That's a real me.